Today we're going to talk about central angles. A central angle is an angle with its vertex at the center of the circle and its two sides are radii. Basically, if you look in the picture, and I'll highlight this for you, AB is a radius and BC is a radius. And that angle, 84 degrees, is considered a central angle because its vertex is at the center. So angle ABC is a central angle in circle B to the left. The sum of all central angles in a circle is always 360 degrees. We know that a circle itself is 360 degrees. The measure of the arc formed by the endpoints of a central angle is equal to the degree of the central angle. So it's equal to the degree of the central angle. And I'll explain this in just a second off to the side in the actual picture. So if you take a look at the picture, you can see that we have 84 degrees here for angle ABC. That's 84 degrees. But the arc measure of AC, which is right here, is also equal to 84 degrees. That is a really neat thing that happens with circles. The central angle and the measure of the arc are congruent to each other. This means that the measure of arc AC is 84 degrees. And then if I was going to find the measure of ADC, that would be 276 degrees. The way I get 276 degrees is I would do 360 minus 84, and that gives me 276. And if you look at the picture, you can see that if this part of my circle is 84 degrees, then I can figure out this part, because the whole circle, if you remember, I'll do this in red, the whole entire circle all the way around is 360. The whole thing is 360. So 360 minus 84 degrees will give me this part, which would be the measure of arc ADC. So this is definitely something new. And so I'm just going to do a few examples, and then you'll have a chance to practice. So given that the central angle, which is right here, is 122, I know that the measure of the arc, which is right here, of ST, is also equal to 122. And that is by the definition above. So the measure of ST is simply 122. To find the measure of RS, which is right here in blue, I know that this part of my circle right here is 180 degrees. A semicircle is 180 degrees. So I know from all the way to here is 180. So if this part right here is 122, I can do 180 minus 122, and that will give me the measurement right here, which is what I'm looking for. And in that case, that would be 58 degrees. So the measure of RS, arc RS, is 58 degrees. And then to find SRT, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to erase a little bit so you can see a little bit better. So I am trying to find SRT, and SRT, I'll do this in green. S, I got to go in order. RT is this whole part. So I know that this part here from TR that's 180 degrees. And then I know that this little part here we found to be 58 degrees. So I can do 180 plus 58 degrees to find the measure of arc SRT, which is 238. So that's 238 degrees. For number 2, I'm going to try to find JK. Well, I know that this part is 21, so by default, this arc is also going to be 21 degrees. And then to find J and M, so J and M is right here. It's referring to this angle, but this is definitely a semicircle here to here. So if this whole thing is 180, which it is, I can do 180 minus 21, and that's going to give me the measure of J and M. So 180 minus 21 is 159. So the measure of J and M is 159. And I can write that right here. That's 159 degrees. To find KL, similar ideas. I know that this is 21 and K and L is right here. There's two ways to find it. I can do 180 minus 21 again, or I know that if this is 159, this is 159 because they are vertical angles. So that would also be 159. To find the measure of JKM, I actually need to erase quite a bit here. So let me erase this, what I've done so far. And so if I'm trying to find JKM, I'm going to highlight this in green. JKM is referring to this arc. I start at J, I go all the way around to M. So I know a few things. I know that if this is 21, this is 21 because they're vertical angles. And then also for this part right here in blue, that's a semicircle. So I can basically do 180 minus 21, which I've already done, that's 159. I can record that here. And then to find the whole part, to find this plus this plus this, I need to do 21 plus 159 plus 21. I add all of that together and I get 201 degrees. So that's 201 degrees. And then for MKL, let me erase again. So it's helpful to draw the picture maybe over and over again so you can see what they're asking for. So to find MKL, I have to start with M. I go to K, and I have to go this way, and then I go to L. It's almost the entire circle here. Basically, it's the whole circle except for this 21 degrees here. So I can do 360 minus 21, and that gives me 339. Whoops, sorry, 339 degrees. Okay, come on, 339 degrees. I'm going to ask that you pause the video and try numbers 3 and 4, and then I'm going to write my answers down for you, and you can see how you did. So please pause it now and try 3 and 4. All right, there are the solutions for 3 and 4. Please email me if you have any questions, and then we'll have a quizzes coming up very soon. I miss you guys. Bye.